This is AllOne and BMO.
Thanks very much.
Don't forget that microphone there. Yeah.
When you want to
That's
picture thing?
Probably need to talk into this.
Let's do a little ring around the rosy. And then,
I'll come around on this
great.
side
So
of
you
the
stand
desk.
there,
This desk
and
is
then
pretty
I'll be
rosy.
over
Yeah,
here,
you
and
can
I'll
get
be
in the
right
middle of
behind
us.
you.
I like
Okay, cool.
Maybe
All right.
sandwich between us.
I like it. You changed your shirt.
That wasn't awkward at all.
Good.
We planned that. FYI, we. But like seriously, come on, just show them.
I was freezing cold, but
guys.
we have pretty much the same.
We're wearing the same
It's
shirt.
exact. They're twins.
We're like sisters.
They're matching today.
Yeah, we're like the same action figure. Equally boring.
It's true.
We'd be a boring action figure.
I don't have kung fu action grip because of the arthritis.
Get the microphone to him.
It makes a lot of sense.
That was friggin' awesome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
That was a lot of fun. What's the show you got it from?
There's a podcast called Criminal.
Criminal.
And,
I'm gonna go listen to this show.
It's an amazing podcast.
I know how it ends now, but that's fine because
Well, each episode is its own isolated
Right.
story,
Yeah.
right? So in April, so I also write poetry, which I mean maybe that's obvious. I don't know. That's just poetry to music,
you just
right?
rapped us poetry.
Right, sure. It's just faster, right? Some rhythm. Anyway, so in April, a local publisher did April is National Poetry Month for those of you that don't know. And there was a poem a day project, and we had to have a theme. And so my theme was to every day I randomly assigned one of my favorite episodes, and I would adapt it into some kind of poem or dialectic piece or some kind of plotted written thing. And then I was asked by this label, Fake 4 from Connecticut, they asked me to put out a project, and I thought, well, some of these already have the element of hip hop to them, and my friend from Savannah, Dope Knife, he produced all those beats, and he had sent me to them, and it was just kind of this great convalescent, serendipitous thing where I said, okay, I'll just adapt these into songs, and here we are.
That's pretty freaking cool. Okay, did you do any research about these stories beyond the episodes, or like it was all from the episodes?
The episodes are really, really informative and really complete. So I just listened to them like literally dozens of times, and like if you were to listen to the episodes, they enhance the songs a lot because there's tons of nuggets and references and names.
I was listening
details.
to them, wishing like, oh man, I wanna watch listen to the show and then come back.
The
and
songs
listen to
are
the set.
named the same names as the podcast episodes. So
That's something I didn't know.
So,
I didn't know that either.
Jolly Jane that was a serial killer in the 1950s.
in the 1850s.
1850s,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I thought that Devil in the White City was. I thought that was a book about the first serial killer documented in this country.
I believe it was in the 1850s.
Wasn't that the 1890s, the Chicago World's Fair? I don't know, but that's crazy. So a female serial killer. That's right.
She was a
Women
nurse.
can do anything. That's right. It's
That's
2018 now.
That's one way to take.
Women could have always done anything. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And we're off the air.
Sorry, guys.
How many victims did she have?
So when they caught her, they had only. So what she did was she ended up. Her final straw was she murdered a family that she was watching, and she killed the one off, and then just kept doing it. So what she was an in-home nurse. She never got her certification from Cambridge because she was experimenting on bodies using morphine and atropine, which is like morphine is the sort of sedative, and then atropine is. This is way too much info.
No, this is great. I don't know about you guys. I'm engrossed.
Okay, good. So what ended up happening was when they caught wind of how did this whole family die in the span of literally 5 weeks? Because she would take care of them and then kill them off and say, oh, I don't know. And back then there wasn't really a lot of CSI stuff, right? So they would just be like, oh, they died of apoplexy, which is basically fancy. They were distressed,
right?
And they died. She got away with a lot of this. So they said, hey, we found you for this one person, and then she confessed to upwards of 30,
Lord.
And they said, whoa, wait, what? And then she was put away in a lunatic asylum,
right?
And Taunton, and then she lived to be rather old, but she kept adjusting what she'd said, and they went upwards of over 100 people that she said that she took the lives.
So she could have been lying about the whole thing and really only killed like a couple people.
Yeah, she could have been an underachiever. It seemed like she was humble bragging about her
Oh, yeah.
murder series.
Only killed 30 people.
Hashtag humble brag.
Did I say 30? I meant 100. Damn. Okay, that's fun. You know, that's with material like that, it's bound to be turned into a rap at some point, or a musical comedy.
Yeah, right? I mean,
One or the other. I love your line once the puzzle gets its hooks in you.
yeah, it never lets you go.
At the hook of the song is
Yeah.
very
Very
clever.
little meta wordplay.
Oh,
That's
I
wordplay.
see what you did there, and I like it. I like it. So, all right, that was by AllOne BMO, if that is your real name.
I'm not sure.
I was born AllOne, and then it was awkward in high school, so I changed my name legally to Bruce Pandolfo.
Bruce.
Bruce. Yeah.
That's right. And I happen to have your FBI file right here, BMO.
That's
and
exactly what FBI
they-
files look like.
They
That's
tell
a
me
very detailed file.
well, it's the Cliff Notes version.
Good.
They tell me that your name is Kyle Banks.
Oh, jeez, the illusion shattered.
Bruce Pandolfo and Kyle Banks. See, look at that. We
Oh,
had
man,
that queued
there's
up. I
the
didn't even know
name.
they were going to do
That's
that. That's a
beautiful.
Pete has
surprise.
his
That
own
looks great.
album out called The Fluorescent Files, in which he has all the info.
That's right. Sometimes I go crazy and I use the whole rainbow.
You should.
For my interviews. It depends on how I'm feeling.
You
that
can do
day.
anything you want, Selena Gomez.
Yes.
Yes, Queen.
Thank you. So, Bruce, Kyle, you are Long Island boys yourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From Selden
That's where I grew
and
up.
Manorville.
Manorville.
Yeah.
All right, give it up for Selden and Manorville. Yeah!
I can promise you no one in Manorville's watching. They're just watching cows.
The whole farm is tuned into you right now.
That's true.
So how'd you guys meet?
Playing shows on the very vibrant, active Long Island scene, and our mutual friend.
Was that sarcasm or were
No,
you
no,
being genuine?
it's,
Oh, there
there's-
is. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
way
It's
too
very
many.
thriving
There's
right
way too
now.
many things to do on any given day
That
on Long
sounds
Island.
awful. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
It's a great
yeah.
problem
Too
to
many
have.
things to
I know,
do.
it's a good problem. So when people say, you know, all there is to do is eat bagels and go to bowling alleys, I don't understand. I don't like Long Island. I think they're severely lacking.
They're
in
just not looking
perspective.
hard enough.
That is all I knew to do.
Yeah.
That and hang out outside a 7-Eleven and drink Slurpees with our producer Mike.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much every night.
I think
Yeah!
that's like the first thing on his Wikipedia page, I think.
I have a Wikipedia page?
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh my God.
You
Yeah, I
do now.
wrote it.
Mike.
Now that there's enough
Oh,
info.
you wrote me a Wikipedia page, didn't you? Oh my God!
All the
It's
secrets
not
are
even
getting
my
out.
birthday for like 9 months.
Now I gotta update your Wikipedia.
Very good. So,
So
our
you met-
mutual friend is a show promoter and his girlfriend, Jackie Guma.
All right.
Yeah.
Promotions. Equilibrium bookings.
Equilibrium bookings. Very nice. We will all remember that. Equilibrium bookings. So you're a poet, and we all know it. What other? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's why I changed the shirt.
That's the one that gets us
I
off the air
anticipated
now.
that.
I'm just gonna.
He's gone. It's just us, Bruce.
I mean, we did it fine before.
What other? So what? All of your poetry isn't necessarily about true crime stories.
No.
What other kind of source material do you draw from?
I mean, life experiences, story. I'm really compelled to tell stories. A friend of mine a long time ago, after an event, he was telling me, you know, there's a lot of these people that will just kind of like do these poems where they're sort of telling this epiphanic, you know, this revelation sort of thing, and then just say like, oh, it just came to me, and that wasn't necessarily as compelling or humanistic and relatable as like if you were to weave it into some sort of story or parable or whatever. So since that, I've definitely directed a lot of my writing in a narrative kind of flow, but it's a lot of like life stuff and, you know,
You got an
relationship
example you could,
things
you
and-
know, pull out of your back
Ooh,
pocket?
Rush Hours. That's a good story.
That is a good story. It is from an album, but I could share that one.
We
really,
like good stories.
really quick. It's the story of how Jackie Chan in rush hour in 1998 taught me the N-word because I didn't know what it was. And it was very impacting, quite obviously. It's 1998 and I'm 10. I'm crunching mouthfuls of M&Ms, Twizzlers, and some Zowers with my friends, watching Rush Hour in the Cineplex. We were in stitches, giggling, pretty much from the title right up until the end. A couple scenes had stuck with me, including the snippet when Jackie Chan had said some word beginning with an N. And then the dude in the clip got super pissed and they fought doing the cool moves with the pool sticks. At that we had a laugh. Return to school, sincerely happy to have some gags to share during and after lunch, foolish. Class clowns just acting dumb, trying to be cool kids. Recess that Monday at Jericho Elementary was treated like a talent show. Ran up to every kid on the field, reenacting classic knee-slapping quotes, especially the one with the N-word. I didn't know what it meant, sure, but we laughed like dopes. Got at a recess, Teach was in a bad mood, hollered my name.
Where's Bruce?
Was grabbed rudely by my collar, enraged. Dragged me to the doorway when who's that standing ashamed in the hallway? One of the rare few black students, tears cascading down his cheeks. I asked why she had been so mean when forming this sad group and why it even needed to meet. Scowled incredulous, asking if I had said some crass expletive I'd like to say sorry for. Ingenuous, I just asked if she could help to clarify or help me understand the crime that I was called outside for. Meanwhile, he just sobbed and cried more. Repeated the story of the rush hour line, of course, the one with the N mystery. I still didn't get it, so I said this, and I timidly admitted that I'd mimicked indiscriminately and no one else had exhibited misery, and that's when they explained the significance to me. I felt like a troglodyte, honest. I apologized, which moderately mollified his melancholy, solemn eyes, walked inside, locked my eyes on the hard tile floor, shocked arrived with sickened wonder how my soft and bright tongue could turn on me and do so much hurt with one word. And with the bane of ignorance, I tainted that little kid. Our exchange gave us our first racist experience, and I wonder, decades later, how it resonates across these years he's lived.
Damn! What?
Thank you.
That was.
And that's how I fell in love with Bruce, because he's a masterful
understand.
storyteller.
That was
Absolutely
great,
beautiful.
dude.
Thank you. You know.
I'm gonna give you one
Don't
of those.
shake my hand. I
I'm,
did
well,
nothing.
I'm gonna shake you because you appreciate
You
him.
did say, where's Bruce?
That's right.
Okay.
And I help.
Where's my Grammy?
See you guys.
I know. That was all right. That was great. But BMO, Kyle, tell us a little bit about yourself.
How's it going?
Hey, man.
I'm a music producer. I've been producing since 2013. In the past 2 years, I've been doing live band stuff with my buddies Matt and Russ, where we're a three-piece EDM outfit, and we play a bunch of clubs and raves. I got the opportunity to play Farm Fest Music Festival last year, which was a hugely special opportunity. I got to play Webster Hall 4 times, including one of the last club nights with DJ Carnage, which was really, really cool. And that's just like a quick snippet about what I'm doing.
And what do you have to say to people who poo-poo on EDM?
Listen, the common thing is that everyone says that if you just press a button and an EDM song or even just a studio track pulls that, that's absolutely not the case. If half the people that wanted to play guitar had to build their guitars from scratch, they would quit. No question.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
you.
That was
Thank you.
that was awesome, ladies
Thank
and
you to
gentlemen.
the crew, please.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you. Thank you, everybody,
so
putting it all
awesome.
together. Really
You're
appreciate
right.
it.
I'm an asshole.
And
Thanks to the crew.
Yeah.
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our guests tonight, Ali B, and AllOne and BMO, and a special thanks to Boris Hyken. That was amazing.
Thanks very much.
Please remember to follow us on social media, and if you want to come on and perform, it's super easy. Just email patvbrickwall@gmail.com, and we'll get you on. I promise. It's just that simple. So, yeah, I think that's our show. Good night.